everyone. How are you?
Good morning.
This is Monday Morning with Merle and Patti, and guess who's here?
Merle and Patti.
Yoo-hoo!
It's Monday. It's October. It's the veil is thin between the worlds. Fall is actually sort of arriving in Los Angeles. Life is good. Tanya!
Yes, we miss you, Tanya.
We do. Good morning.
Good morning.
Champagne's waiting for you in my house. We got to celebrate. Yes, we're taking on personal calls here. This is Monday Morning Merle and Patti, where we talk about all things relationship with the beautiful relationship miracle worker, Merle Singer, and I, your neighborhood witch and medium, Patti Negri. What are we talking about today, Merle?
We're talking about, well, the question is, are you in charge of your emotions, or do you let your emotions run your life?
Good question.
Yeah. So, and when it runs your life, does it make you angry all the time? And is it possible? Could you manage to say, I'm not going to be angry? Do you think that's possible?
I do.
You do?
I do.
How do you do that?
Because I've been practicing that for a while now.
Well, that really makes me mad.
See, but control the anger. Control the anger. No, I love what you say. We can't always control the circumstances, as I always say. We sometimes can, because I do believe we can control fate to a certain extent. But certain things just are certain things. But we can control how we react to it. And if it's often an anger reaction, how is that serving us or the situation?
It's not serving us or the situation. Well, but here's the thing. If you're used to letting your emotions drag you all over the place, then even when it's uncomfortable, it's the comfort of, well, you're used to it.
Right.
And then if you're going to change that, it's going to be uncomfortable, because anything new is uncomfortable. Right. And so we tend to say, well, I don't want to be uncomfortable, so I'll just get mad.
Yeah, it's complete, and it's because it's what we're used to, and we'll always go to what we're used to versus anything else. Because psychologically, our psyche itself doesn't care if we're happy or successful. It cares, all it wants to do is survive. If the way we know how to survive is I fight back with anger, I get angry to either deal with this situation or not deal with the situation, or that's my reaction, that's where we're going to go just naturally, because it's our literal survival instinct of how we know life. So we have to make that conscious effort to go, is me really getting mad here helping me or the situation?
That sense of like homeostasis, which means things just staying the way they always are. Our body tends to make us want to stay the way we always are, which means when we want to lose weight, it's hard because our body wants to stay the way we usually are. Right. Same thing with our emotions. Our mind wants us to stay the way we usually are, even when it hurts and it's painful and it's not good for us. Right. So the thing that we have to learn, which, by the way, is really easy for us to talk about, it's not as easy to do for some reason, it's to learn to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means when you work out to the point of ouch. Not to the point of you fall over, but to the point of ouch. And that it's that same a technique, the same mentality that says that you move on even if you're yawning. You just keep going forward.
Yes. I'm always tired on Monday morning. I'm sorry to say. Monday morning nap. No, that is true. And people might want to know an example, because we're trying to tell stories now.
Yes.
Of choosing to get angry or not on little things. Like, okay, I'm married, so you sometimes get angry about things. I'm going to come up with just a basic story. My husband leaves lights on. He likes lights on, and I'm Miss Ecological, turn the light off. So I used to would go around going, "Gah!" The light in the office, "Ah!" The light, and turning them off and getting mad. And I realized, number one, I was sort of taking it personally, like he was doing it to me, which is absolutely not true. And then I'm the one that's mad all of a sudden. So that's not serving me at all. It doesn't really make any difference to him. You had to consciously choose, okay, I'm going to turn the light off. I'm going to choose not to get mad, or I may or may not choose to address it or remind him. But all of a sudden, the problem isn't worse. It's actually a little better. And I'm not angry all the time.
I think it's really important to understand that people, your close ones, who do things that annoy you, actually just happen to do that. They really, very, very rarely do it on purpose. And that would only be when you're having a fight.
Yeah.
And then everybody is for themselves. Let's kill the other one.
Yeah.
Which is a good reason not to have fights.
Yes.
And if you do have fights, at least have some rules. Don't kill the other one.
Or name call. Like you guys have that beautiful
Yes.
rule of not name calling, which
Yes.
is, I think, a beautiful rule.
Right. It's my husband is so easygoing, and not that I can't. That's not true. It's not that he doesn't get angry, but he doesn't get angry as easily as I do. How's that? But and this was like when we were first married, and I don't know. I must have said, "Well, you idiot," or something that would sound like something come out of my mouth. And it's not that he said don't call names. It's that his eyes flashed. Like he's
Wow.
he's easygoing, and like his eyes flashed. No name calling ever, just like that. And it's enough that I like stood back and said, "Oh, okay," and that was it, man. That was it for the rest of our
That's a
married
good
life.
rule.
Yeah, it is. It is.
No killing, no name calling.
Whichever
The whole
comes
world
first.
can do that. So yeah, if any of you, thank you guys for all being on. We have Bradley and Matthew and Daryl and Tanya and all sorts of fun people. But if you guys have any good stories about choosing to get angry or not and the benefits or results thereof, write them down. Let us know what they are.
Yeah. And I just want to add something, which is that it really is a choice. You actually don't have to I did not have to get angry. And I really remember that I must have read somewhere something, "Oh, you don't have to get angry." And I'm thinking, what? What do you mean you don't have to get angry? Well, that's exactly right. So I read that and I absorbed it, and then life went on and something happened, and there was something that like I was ready to be angry, right? And I said to myself, I don't have to get angry. And then, I answered myself and I said, I just want to be angry. And I got angry.
Oh, okay. At least it was a choice.
And then the next time I said, I don't have to be angry, and I'm not going to be. But
that's good.
Yeah, but I do, back at you, Jackie. But I do remember that it was a hard choice to make, because when you're angry, you're used to being angry. And then, so I used to be angry, so I would remember what it was. Even if he wasn't around, I could remember to tell him later. And I wanted to keep that anger so he would know exactly how I felt. And when I had to let all that go, it was a lesson. I had to learn it. I had to practice it. It's like practicing your piano scales. Oh my goodness, I don't actually want to do this, but once you
get
get
better.
good at it, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So we answered all the questions in the world.
We gotta start.
Okay. Well, then we'll do the. Oh, next week. I think you might be on your own next week. I think I might be on a plane, coming from New Orleans. The Vampire Ball. Join me in New Orleans for the Endless Night Vampire Ball.
On a plane.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were in a hotel room.
I know, but I think I'm on a plane.
Oh, that's.
But if I'm not, I will let you know. Well, here, I can look right. I will look after this broadcast.
Yes.
But one of us or both of us will be here next week. But I was looking at that earlier. And the next week
then I'm going to interview somebody.
Okay, that's a good idea. And the next week we will be live from Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
Both of us.
Yes.
Together.
That will
Not
be
on
fun.
a plane.
Not on a plane. In Dallas. Well, close to Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, suburban Dallas. You don't say Pacoima, you say LA.
Well, I don't know. Pacoima people may be
insulted. They might. So the same true of Louisville. We're going to Louisville. Come back tonight at 8 p.m. for Merle's solo, for her Merle's Pearls. Please like us, follow us, Instagram, Twitter, our Facebook pages, buy our books on Amazon, audio, or print. Woo.
Yes, my audio is up.
Her audio is up.
Yes.
So you can listen to us, and it's not our voices. We had other people do it. Because we did. This week, I've got tons of cool stuff coming. I'm going to be speaking at UC Santa Barbara. I'm going to be doing a podcast at USC. I'm hopping the plane for New Orleans. Next week, I've got a live Instagram with Bridget Marcourt and Holly Madison on the 30th. Instagram Live International. We're getting international press.
Jeez.
My podcast is launching on Halloween, the Magic Hour. And you've got all sorts of great stuff coming up too.
Yeah, well, I'm speaking at Sherman Oaks Rotary on Tuesday night.
Tomorrow.
And I think that's it.
Okay, that's good. And tonight, tune back in at 8 p.m. Pacific today, 11 o'clock Eastern.
Yes.
For Merle's Pearls.
Merle's Pearls. It's really, the question is, who is more awkward on a first date? The guy or the gal? We'll find out tonight. Tune in. And for now, have a great week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.